Under Armour Turf Wars is underway, and we're featuring the 17 and under group between the CC Outlaws and the Red Raiders, primarily out of Cal Allen. With the football to start this broadcast is the CC Outlaws. We have 15-minute running clocks, and we'll run down names as we fly through the broadcast. 15-minute running halves. This tournament began now and will be going all the way into the evening hours. Second down play for the Outlaws, and looking to throw and looking for it all on the right side, underthrown, incomplete. Two straight incomplete passes brings up a third down for the Outlaws. This team made up of players from Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial and Corpus Christi Moody. Right now directing the show is Jacob Hernandez at quarterback, listed as a junior. As we get an early look at some of the players that are going to be on the field for Friday nights beginning this coming fall. Third down play. They'll need to get 10 yards to get a first down. Otherwise, they turn the ball over to the Red Raiders. Red Raiders are comprised of players straight out of Cal Allen straight away. Third down play. They'll need 10 yards. Looking for it down the right side, up for grabs. Nice catch made, and a first down. Catch made that time by Darrell Asbell out of Corpus Christi Moody. Asbell climbed the ladder. Take a look on the replay. You'll see that the ball was delivered in a perfect spot for him to get up there and get this ball. And this was on a third down play. And that's in traffic for the catch. New set of downs for the Outlaws. Ball outside the 10, meaning you can still get another first down without getting in the end zone. And so this is where the ideal spot is to have this set of downs to begin. Jacob Hernandez is the quarterback. Shifts the man to his right-hand side. Looking left. Now he spins right side and delivers on the money. Caught inside the 10-yard line. Catch made by Jonathan Gonzalez.
With a solid pass. Jonathan
Gonzalez listed as a 16-year-old for this CC Outlaw team. If you're watching our game, share it on our social media. Share the link on our Facebook. Let other fans know this is going on. CC Outlaws in good shape now inside the 10-yard line. Second down on the play. Hernandez looks, spins again right side, looking over the middle. It's back in the back of the corner of the end zone. Caught, touchdown. Cameron De La Pena reels it in. And take a look at the De La Pena move. Nice move, first of all, by Hernandez, waiting, and then fired that right in the spot for the touchdown. And so the CC Outlaws break on top here and lead this one 6-0. Once they have the touchdown, they have the option of going for a 1 or a 2-point conversion, and they'll line up for the 2-point conversion. Ball at the 12-yard line. Hernandez is looking for this 2-point conversion for the Outlaws. Drops back, looking in the back left side, has a man overthrown, incomplete. Looking in the direction of De La Pena, and so the drive comes to an end with 6 points on the board. Outlaws lead. The Red Raiders have the football after this.
Atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the concession stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown. Back here, Cal Allen will have the ball, and the Red Raiders look to throw the ball on the right side. Picked off by the veterans, and an interception on the turnover. Stepping in was Jonathan Gonzalez. And so a defensive play is made for the CC Outlaws. Now, in some 7-on-7 formats, an interception results in points for the defense. In this case, it's not. It's just a straight turnover. And so the CC Outlaws will have the ball.
Live on Facebook, YouTube, Apple TV, Roku, Twitter, and Instagram. Definitely.
So first down play for the Outlaws after the 6-0 lead. They overload the left side.
Boom. Quarterback drops back.
Hernandez drops it low. Short pass delivered in the hands of Daryl Asbell. That's Corpus Christi veterans going to Corpus Christi Moody once again for this Outlaw team. Beautiful afternoon for football here as we are entering the afternoon hours.
Please do not sit on the blue tape. Please do not sit on the blue tape. All right, they're lining it up.
And a second down play. Hernandez looking on a hitch and go. Goes deep as a man. Wide open. De La Pena, end zone touchdown. Second time to De La Pena reels one in. And watch on our replay. Hernandez looked off the defense, and then De La Pena stayed with the route. No one within 15 yards minimum of him. And 6 more points on the board for the Outlaws.
That is Coach Juan Hernandez at the helm, making his very much.
And we appreciate you fans tuning in here for our 7-on-7 coverage. Give us a shout out where you're watching the games from. It's always fun to see the reach on our games. Hernandez looks, spins right side, back corner, underthrown, incomplete. And so the second time they score a touchdown, second time they could not put points on the board. 12-0 to score. The Outlaws lead the Red Raiders. Red Raiders have the ball for the second time right after this.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
Back here on Rio Sports Live, and the Red Raiders out of Cal Allen have the ball for a second time. Looking to throw, looking for an underneath route. That's caught, very short yards gained. No numbers on the uniforms for Cal Allen. That makes it near impossible to keep track of every player on the team making plays. They are taking on the CC Outlaws. This is the first broadcast of 4 consecutive games here as we have games at 11:40, 12:20, 1 o'clock, 1:40, and 2:20. That's 5 games in a row before we take a break, and then we eventually will be here for the championship games of the 17 and under and the 16 and under. Second down play for the Red Raiders. That's a nice catch made, but then it's dropped. Couldn't quite hang on. That would have been enough for a first down. And so the Red Raiders will face third down. On the initial set of downs, you have to go 15 yards in 7-on-7. So they have to take it to the 25 to get that first down. First play of the game on the offensive end for the Red Raiders was an interception made by Cal Allen, or made by the Outlaws, as Daryl Asbell, like that Jonathan Gonzalez, was able to get the interception. Red Raiders on a third down. Looking right side, now looking back to the middle of the field. You got 4 seconds to deliver. That's caught. And inside the 26. And they will give the Red Raiders a first down on that play. Again, the pylon was marked at 15 yards, but they gain 14 and they get a new set of downs. First down for the Red Raiders. Raiders down 12-0 here. And looking again to throw over the middle. That's caught inside the 15. Another catch made by the Raiders, and now they've got something going here on the offensive end, moving the ball. And we'll try to get you the names of the quarterback and some of the primary players out on the field for the Red Raiders. But the most difficult part of this is numbers on the rosters
Concession stand is available.
for these. Thanks for J.P. Perez watching in San Antonio, tuning in on our Facebook side. 5 minutes and some change left here in the first half. They do have 2 halves of play. Red Raiders looking all the way on the left side. Now they'll wait. Just get it off in time. Another interception. Picked off by the Outlaws as Trey Hernandez makes the pick. Going to our Josh Moody replay. On your right hand of your screen, this was just ahead of the 4-second count. And underthrown, an easy pickings for the CC Outlaws. And now a command opportunity here for the Outlaws after scoring on their first 2 possessions. And now a second defensive interception. Have a chance to go up by 3 scores. And in 7-on-7 football, that at times is a seal-the-deal kind of opportunity for the Outlaws. They'll swing a pass left side. That's caught. Another catch for Cameron De La Pena. Red Raiders quarterback is Bryce Burnett, so we'll have that next time the offense is on the field for the Red Raiders. This is the Outlaws on the field. Again, a sun-soaked football field here. Beautiful facilities here at Corpus Christi. Behind Cabinus Stadium. They got good concessions here today at the Armor All tournament. The Under Armour tournament, that is. Sponsored by some of the guys we'll talk about here a little bit later on. Pass play, right-hand side. That's going to be underthrown, incomplete. Looking in the direction of Trey Hernandez. That's Asby. Darrell Asby for the CC Outlaws. We're live on our YouTube channel where Rod is watching from Dallas, Texas. Thanks for tuning in to our 7-on-7 coverage. Well, we were this close to traveling to Dallas this weekend to cover some of the traveling teams. We'll be expanding our 7-on-7 coverage here on Rio Sports throughout the summer. Hernandez looks, delivers that, missed the route of the receiver. And so a third down coming up for the CC Outlaws. And you're tuning in. This is the Under Armour Turf Wars, brought to you in Corpus Christi, Texas at Cabinus Field, behind the main stadium. There are 4 fields going on at the same time. Third down play for the Outlaws. Hernandez with a deep drop, looking underneath. Hits a receiver, but then the play was blown dead. Romeo Lara was making a move when the ball drilled him right in the arm. So a turnover on down. The Red Raiders will have the ball. We're in the first half here, and they break away to the sidelines. And they may have already blown this first half to an end. We were told it was 15-minute running clocks for each of the halves. So as they take a break, we'll take one too. This is Rio Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Back here on Rio Sports and live and coming to you in Corpus. Second half begins between the CC Outlaws and the Red Raiders. Red Raiders have the football. Down 2 scores. They've been shut out thus far. Over the middle. That one's nearly picked off. It is, but they'll blow the play dead on a 4-second count. De La Pena made the interception, and now they will give the ball over to the CC Outlaws, and so that play will stand as a 3rd interception by the Outlaws here in this ball game. We're in the second half. I'll show you on the other field where San Benito is playing. One of the teams we'll be covering a little bit later on today. Taking on the Makos. And the Makos score a touchdown. Back to action here, the CC Outlaws. Looking to throw over the middle. That's going to be caught in traffic by De La Pena. He's already got 2 touchdown catches here today. And the Outlaws have been in control since taking the opening drive and producing the 6 points. From there, the defense has pitched a shutout, including 3 interceptions in the game for the CC Outlaws. We'll have the Outlaws back here on this field taking on the Texans in our next game. Then we'll switch over to the 16 and under where the Miller team will be taking on the San Antonio Ducks. Pass completed again, just outside the 10 for the Outlaws. Another catch made by Asbel. Darryl Asbel has been one of the primary targets by Jacob Hernandez here in this game. Hernandez listed as a junior. Asbel, who made the catch, also listed as a junior for Corpus Christi Moody. Ball outside the 10. Hernandez with time, rolls right side, looking and underneath, caught. Nice move made after the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. Asbel made that little spin move after the catch you'll see here on the replay. And literally there was no one there to contain in the middle of the field. And 6 more points for the Outlaws. They go up 18-0. They'll go for another 2-point conversion here. Unsuccessful on their first 2 tries. But Jacob Hernandez will dial it up. Rolling right all the way, delivers, and right there caught. 2-point conversion is good as Jonathan Gonzalez with a catch. Outlaws up 20-0. Red Raiders have the football after this. See you later, touchdown. Back here, the Red Raiders of Cal Allen with the football and looking to get this offense on track. An underneath pass is caught, short yardage gain, maybe 5 yards on the play. We do know for certain Bryce Burnett is the quarterback now for this Red Raider team. He's had his hands full with the CC Outlaws defense here this afternoon. Looking again, takes his time. Just on the 4-second count. That's an incomplete pass. Again, share our link on our Facebook if you haven't done so already. Like and follow our page. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Always encourage fans, if you get a chance to watch these on a big screen TV, and most that are doing that are utilizing our YouTube channel to be able to watch those games. Third down play for the Red Raiders. Need a first down out of this. looking for a bunch more than that, and it's overthrown, incomplete. So a turnover on downs will give the ball back to the CC Outlaws. They lead 20-0. This is Rio Sports Live coverage of 7-on-7 at the Under Armour Turf Wars in Corpus.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies.
Back here on Rio Sports Live and back to action. Quarterback Jacob Hernandez back to work. Fires a pass, incomplete. Nice defense played there by the Red Raiders. On a pass intended for Darrell Asbell, that is. But an incomplete pass brings up second down. Share the link on our Facebook. I know there's some fans out there that aren't ready for any football action to be displayed, but here it is, front and center. So any of those football fan junkies out there who are tuning in to the March Madness going on the basketball side can turn on their football fix as well. Nice catch made that time and a first down as Jonathan Gonzalez makes the catch for the Corpus Christi Outlaws. These are 17 and under on these teams. For the Outlaws and the Red Raiders. There is a 45-second clock in between plays. And right now the Outlaws taking their time dialing up their next snap. Center out there is Trey Hernandez for the CC Outlaws. Back in the backfield, Romero Lara as Jacob Hernandez rolls right. Looks for Lara in traffic. It's dropped incomplete. Two receivers in the same vicinity. Lara nearly reeled it in anyway, and that would have been a touchdown for the Outlaws. Goes as an incomplete pass. Again, a 3-score lead in 7-on-7 is nearly insurmountable. I've seen teams come back from that, but generally if you can get a couple of turnovers, your defense can pretty much ensure a victory in a game. Outlaws taking their time. They'll be taking on the Texans on this same field in the game coming up after this. We were watching the Texans warming up in their 16 and under team, and they are a formidable force. Nice catch made, and in traffic, that's a touchdown. Jonathan Gonzalez, and you'll see him come just underneath, using a couple of defenders to shield, and made the catch for the score. The Outlaws go up 26-0. Looking on our Facebook, I see some fans watching from San Antonio. Thank you for tuning in. We've got fans over on the YouTube channel watching from Dallas. Here of our 7-on-7 coverage. On a Saturday afternoon. Hernandez looking for the two-point conversion. De La Pena can't hang on. And the score 26-0. Red Raiders get the football after this.
Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-sized cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is a Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
Low Cost Janitorial Services in Corpus cleans homes and office buildings. They clean medical buildings, and their business is bonded and insured. Specializing in churches, schools, and all commercial buildings for COVID-19. Low Cost Janitorial Services would like to wish the teams good luck in tonight's game. Call today at 361-777-9935. That's Low Cost Janitorial Services in Corpus.
Back here, the Red Raiders are looking to throw the ball again. And that's going to be dropped right around the 15-yard line. Brings up a third down. We're in the second half here of this game, which has been dominated by the Outlaws. Underneath pass, caught inside the 20. That's enough for a first down for the Red Raiders. Who would like to put points on the board? Again, we've got 3 of the 4 fields covered with cameras. Give a peek over there on field 3. That's where the eventual championship game will be played. San Benito taking on their opponent at the Under Armour Turf Wars. Burnett looking to throw, waits, delivers, ball tipped, nearly picked off, incomplete. Daquan Lindsay making a play. Raiders with a couple minutes left here in this game. Looking, waiting, delivering in the back corner. That's up for grabs and incomplete. He blew that play dead on a 4-second count anyway. And they'll turn the ball over to the Corpus Christi Outlaws. Outlaws on top in this one, 26-0, and that's going to do it. They'll blow this one dead and concede this game. And our final score, the CC Outlaws defeat the Red Raiders by the score of 26-0. Our player of the game will be, we'll give it to Cameron De La Pena. De La Pena reeled in a couple of the passes in the end zone for the touchdown. So De La Pena will be our player of the game, U.S. Army player of the game. And this one, Cameron De La Pena. Corpus Christi Outlaws win it. Reminding you, you can see highlights a little bit later on tonight. We'll break, and when we come back, we'll be broadcasting this Outlaw team against the Texans. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Till next time, so long. Broadcast here on Rio Sports Live as we are already in action. This is the CC Outlaws taking on the Texans. We'll see if we can zoom our camera out, at least catch a wide shot of the field. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on my camera down, getting our player of the game from our last game. CC Outlaws will be in the black uniforms. Again, we'll try to get our camera operations going. We're just going to try to go with a wide shot right now. Outlaws victorious earlier against the Red Raiders, 26-0. Taking on this Texan team, looking for the first score. That is caught, and a touchdown for the Outlaws. Six-0 ball game in this tournament continues to just churn out games in a very fast pace here. Our next game is scheduled to be over in Field 1. We'll have to make an adjustment to get to that one. 2-point conversion coming up here for the Outlaws. The attempt. Quarterback Jacob Hernandez looking right side all the way. He's got a man there. Caught. 2-point conversion's good. Outlaws lead this one 8-0. Texans have the football after this on Rio Sports Live.
Rick Big and Angie Body with Armor All Express Detail would like to salute the 2020-2021 Miller Buccaneers all the way to state. Go Buccaneers from Armor All Express Detail in Robstown.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown. Back here on Rio Sports Live, and the pass is underneath. This Texans team is primarily out of Corpus Christi Ray High School in this 17 and under division. Matthew Rodriguez is the quarterback, listed as a freshman. Trailing 8-0, but we're early here in this first half. 2 15-minute halves on a running clock. Rodriguez is ready, sets him down, overloads the left-hand side, looking left all the way. Now he looks back right side. They'll throw it in the deep right corner. That's incomplete. And it'll bring up a third down for the Texans. Texans need to get just about 2 or 3 yards to get a first down on this if they're going by the pylons. Looking, that's going to be tipped and incomplete. Looking for Alex Estrada, the intended receiver. And it's a turnover on downs. The Outlaws will get their hands on the football. Teams asking about the Hurricanes or the San Benito team. Well, we'll have them in action throughout the day here. Again, if I had 3 other crews, we could easily be broadcasting all 4 fields at the same time here. Therefore, I'm always looking for play-by-play individuals and camera operators to assist us in what we're doing here on Rio Sports Live. We could easily have more than 1 field going at the same time at this one. Short pass, that's completed for the Outlaws. Now a couple yards after the catch as they'll take it inside the 30. Outlaws' Jacob Hernandez directed the show in their win against the Raiders out of Cal Allen. That was a shutout victory. You can hear the wind blowing quite a bit out there now. Starting to pick up. Hernandez is ready for the next one. Has 4 seconds to deliver the ball. Waits, delivers. Incomplete, he underthrew it. As he was looking in the direction of Clarence McGill. McGill out of Corpus Christi Moody. Really no chance for him to make a catch. These games are played with the running clock, and then there's very little time in between games. to adjust much more than the scoreboard itself on our broadcast. Short pass and a catch is made inside the 25-yard line for the Outlaws. That'll buy him a new set of downs. Cameron De La Pena making the catch, and now they'll say he was short of first down yardage, and a turnover on downs gives the ball back to the Texans. So that'll be the first time on the day that anyone has stopped this Outlaw team, as their offense has produced every time they've been on the field with a touchdown. Texans will now have a chance, trailing by just one score. Rodriguez is ready. Sets him in motion, delivers, caught. Nice catch made for the Texans. Anthony Gonzalez on the catch. And that's a first down for the Texans. And if you're joining us, the Texans in the white uniforms with the red trim out of Corpus Christi Ray. CC Outlaws are made up of players from CC Veterans and Corpus Christi Moody. Matthew Rodriguez looks to throw. Waits, delivers. That's going to be caught inside the 20 as Raymond Ibarra makes the catch. We're under 7 to go here in the first half. This Texan team was held on their first possession. Gave up that early score and a 2-point conversion. That's your scoring thus far. Rodriguez is ready, sets him down, sends a man in motion out to the right side. Ibarra settles up wide right. Now in motion coming left and right, Alex Estrada. And they'll look that direction, nothing there. Now in the end zone and incomplete. Looking that time for Gabriel Palom, but an incomplete pass. Someone asking the score of the San Benito game. I'd love to give that to you as well, but they don't have a scoreboard operating over there anywhere on these fields. Yet if I had another crew, I'd have a camera on right now. I'll show you. Right there's the field in which they're playing. They're at halftime. I could do that so easy. Looking to throw for the Texans. That's overthrown and intercepted, and this will be a pick six for the CC Outlaws. Daryl Asbell took that to the house for the Outlaws. That'll result in 6 points, and now an extra point coming up for this Outlaw team. They've been going for 2 all day, and they'll stay consistent there as they bring the offense out. Again, those San Benito fans that are tuning in, we do have that field covered with a camera when we switch to that field. There's the 2-point conversion, and that's good. De La Pena with the catch. Outlaws lead it 16-0. First half continues. From the Under Armour Turf Wars in Corpus Christi, this is Joe Bowling and Rio Sports Live. And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Since COVID COVID-19 hit, we saw that there was quite a decrease in our sales. We had heard from another business that EDC was helping people with grants, and so we decided to give it a shot, and we were accepted. I would encourage you to contact the EDC and see if you qualify for one of these grants.
And he throws it down. Back here on Rio Sports Live on a Saturday afternoon from Corpus Christi on a sun-soaked field at the Armour Turf Wars, the Under Armour Turf Wars. Pass underneath is caught. Nice job hanging on to the football. Gabriel Palome on the catch for the Texans. They got a couple minutes left here in this first half. But they'll need to score here and get this back to within one score between the two teams. Second down play for Matthew Rodriguez. Looking left into traffic, tipped away and picked off again. A pick six for the Outlaws. Watch on the replay here, you'll see this. On the tip drill, sticking with it, and yes, reeling it in. And sideline, easy sailing for the 6 points. Second pick six of the game for the CC Outlaws. If you're looking for a storyline, that has been the story. Defense played by this Corpus Christi Outlaws team at the 17 and under level. 2 defensive scores here in the first half of this one. They're awarded 6 points in this particular 7-on-7 format. A defensive score results in 6 points. And then the offense comes out to either go for a 1 or 2 point conversion. The Outlaws line up beyond that 12-yard line, meaning it's a 2 point conversion attempt. Looking, man open, caught, and 2 points more. The Outlaws lead this one 24-0. First half continues from the Under Armour Turf Wars near Cabotus Field. I'm Joe Bowling. This is Rio Sports Live.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Since COVID-19 hit.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, and we are at halftime between the Texans and the CC Outlaws. They'll take a short break. When they come back, with the second half will begin. We'll be back with more after this on Rio Sports Live.
There was quite a decrease in our sales. We had heard from another business that EDC was helping people with grants, and so we decided to give it a shot, and we were accepted. I would encourage you to contact the EDC and see if you qualify for one of these grants.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown. Back here on Rio Sports Live, we are at the halftime break here of this 7-on-7 competition between the Corpus Christi Outlaws and the Texans out of Corpus Christi Ray. 24-0 Outlaws on top. Ray will have the ball as we start the second half. Coming up after this one, we'll have the Miller Buccaneers taking on the San Antonio Ducks in 16 and under competition, and that's a highly touted game. We'll be bringing you that one over on field one. Here we go, second half, ready to go. And a pass is complete. And that'll be a first down play. For the Texans. Texans shut out in that first half. 2 interceptions returned for touchdowns by the Corpus Christi Outlaws. Quarterback Matthew Rodriguez is ready. Looking right, now he looks back middle. That's underneath and caught. Short gain on a pitch and catch there for the Texans. Catch made by Alex Estrada, listed as a junior on this team. This is the 17 and under division. Here in this one, later tonight, we'll have the championship game of the 17 under. Over on field 3. Rodriguez is ready, drops back to throw again for the Texans. Looking over the middle, tipped and incomplete. That defense played by the Outlaws continues to be the story. Jonathan Gonzalez that time making a play for the Outlaws. And a turnover on downs gives the ball to the CC Outlaws. Appreciate you again tuning into our broadcast here. Additional coverage coming up throughout the day. We try to mix it up here with the teams that are involved. We'll be back later at the after that Miller Ducks game. We'll have a couple of semifinal games for the 17 and under, scheduled at 1:40 and 2:20 respectively. Looking for a bundle on first down. They'll get it down the right side. Touchdown for the Outlaws. Darrell Asbell makes the catch. Jacob Hernandez puts this right on the money for the easy 6 points. 30-0 here. The Outlaws on top. In back-to-back games now, they've outscored their opponents 58-0. 7-on-7, the 58 points scored in 2 games is impressive enough, but when you start pitching shutouts in 7-on-7 competition, that catches eyes when you're covering these tournaments. 2-point conversion coming up for the Outlaws. Jacob Hernandez looking, waits. 4 seconds expired, so they won't convert there. 30-0. Texans get the football after this on Rio Sports Live.
The elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, and welcome back to action. The Texans looking for a big play. Nearly pull that off in an incomplete pass as this CC Outlaws defense continues to blanket receivers all day long. In their 2 games played, beginning with the morning play. Texans team got a couple of completions during a drive in the first half, but really that's been what the Outlaws have been doing. They'll allow one catch and then they'll just completely shut the opponent down. Rodriguez looks to throw. Waits, good coverage, delivers. Ball tipped, incomplete. Defense that time by Tracy Jones for the Outlaws. And a third down coming up for the Texans. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera today. Mark Molina over at Cabinets Baseball Field. We'll have a broadcast coming there very shortly. So right now we've got women's full contact football. We've got baseball. We've got football. We'll have softball later. Reminding you we'll have basketball coverage tomorrow. A showcase from South Padre Island featuring some of the top players from the past year in the RGV. Talk about that a bit more during tonight's broadcast. Rodriguez looking. That's a catch made. Trying to get to the 30-yard line. They'll be held short. Alex Estrada on the catch, but that's a turnover on downs on the Outlaws. Defense does it again. We'll set up shop over in Field 1 for our next broadcast, which is after this one. It'll be the Miller team taking on San Antonio's Ducks. That Ducks roster is impressive. Players coming from Judson, Clemens, Marion, Roosevelt, Cibolo Steele, New Braunfels, and Wagner. All on the roster for the San Antonio Ducks Elite. Here we're in the second half with the Corpus Christi Outlaws cruising over the Texans. Throw underneath is caught for short yards. Those possession-type receptions sometimes can lead to big plays. A lot of teams will use that just to establish a rhythm for the quarterback. That hasn't been an issue for the CC Outlaws. You complete a couple of those type plays, you can catch a defense coming up. New quarterback now as DeQuan Lindsay. I'll check that, not Lindsay. It's going to mistake with Hernandez. Hernandez delivers that pass. That's caught by Asbel. Ball outside the 15-yard line for the CC Outlaws. First down for the Outlaws. Looking over, the San Benito team won their first game. They look to be cruising to another victory. And we'll see that San Benito team in our 140 broadcast. About an hour from now, you'll see the San Benito team on the field. I've had some fans asking about them. CC Outlaws looking. Man in motion left to right. Hernandez rolls right all the way, looking. Now back in the corner. Ball up for grabs, picked off by the Texans. Play made that time by Gabriel Palome. And watch on the replay as you'll see Palome coming to your screen with the pick. Texans have the ball after this. See you later, touchdown.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our...
Back here on Rio Sports, and they blow this play, and the game over. Corpus Christi Outlaws win it by the score of 30-0. We'll give our player of the game to the Outlaws, Daryl Asbell, with a pick six that pretty much sealed the deal early in the game. 30-0 Outlaws win. We'll be back with our next broadcast. Hope you enjoyed this one. Until next time, I'm Joe Bolting. So long.